guard might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. Farewell.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal it.
Huh?
Come to a love of her reading, did you? Sorry,
Isolde,
Papa,
was it?
but I'm not
What
quite in
brings
the
you
mood.
to the market?
I'm here to buy food, Nazim. I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Owning a farm does have its
Fresh baked
advantages.
loaves. Still warm?
Watch what you're doing.
Tired of bread and stew?
Bits and baubles for sale.
Yourself and your
All
kin to a choice
crafted
cut
by
of
the
steak
best
or a tender rack of
blacksmiths
ribs.
in Skyrim.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Mead. A few mugs of that, and you'll forget all about...
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, pay a visit. You want in? Cooperate.
really dead then? It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
I'm right behind you. What do you want me to carry? You lead, I'll follow.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or
Take
something
my
in the old
advice.
fort near
Don't
Riften.
listen to that talk of the face
In all
sculpted
my
down in
years,
the racket
I've
for
never
nothing.
seen such
Face
a thing.
butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts. They say the big old palace there was built by Ysgramor. You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Until next time.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold cap. Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. I might have to stop and get myself a pint at Blackbriar Mead while I'm in Riften. It's worth the trip all by itself.
Welcome to Riften, home of the thieves. Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now. The Thieves Guild used to run this city. Now they're nothing but rotting to death down in their rat way. I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Lord.
I don't know you.
Thieves Guild has
You and
been
Riften looking for
Blackbriar
trouble?
back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in
Yeah?
Riften jail.
Well, I got news for you.
Or
There's
worse.
nothing to see here.
They represent the reason
Last
I'm
thing the
here.
Blackbriars
I can't
need is
just
some
ignore
stranger
them.
sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
I know. I just don't want you to
The
believe
Blackbriars have Riften in
the
their
only good
pocket,
thing
and
that's
the
happened to
Thieves
the
Guild
city in a
watching their
long
back.
time.
So keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know? You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time for double the usual fee.
I know, but how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next
What is it, Imperial?
and nothing would have happened to you.
What? Are you telling me? You robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty...
People of Riften, heed my words.
Any luck with Sapphire?
Return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the Handmaiden of Kine.
No, Marama. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Marama. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon.
Never done an honest
I'll
day's
remove
work in your
myself
life
from
for
this
all
den
that
of
coin
iniquity.
you're carrying. Hey, lad.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us
Never
all
done
sin
an
in
honest
peace.
day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying. Hey, lad. I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
Yeah. What's your... I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. All right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope we bump into each other again. Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my...
Any luck with Sapphire? 5, 8. You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore. All right, then.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Be brief, Imperial.
Oh.
There's only so long I can stand
Sorry,
being
I'm afraid
downwind
I
of
can't
your
help you
stench.
much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap mead? I'm selling the best mead in town for cheap. Sure. How do you think I get my hands on the good stuff and offer it so cheap? You think old Maven is just giving it away to anyone? Good thing she makes so much money. Makes it easier for merchandise like this to fall through the cracks. No, friend. You got it all wrong. I'm not selling cheap mead. I'm selling good mead for cheap. Black Briar mead. I sell cases of it for half of what the inns and taverns pay through the meadery. All I need is someone to deliver it for me. If anyone saw me leave Riften, they get suspicious. I need someone to take this small keg of Blackbriar mead to Wilhelm at the Villamur Inn in Iverstead. Drop it off, and he'll trade you something for the delivery. Keep it as payment for the legwork. Oh, and if you bump into Indarin from the meadery, keep your mouth shut. He'd rat us out in a second. Good. Now get going. Remember, keep this to yourself. Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the meadery...
Got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Yes, sirrah.
Be brief, Imperial. There's only so long I can stand being downwind of your stench.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
Can't you bother me at my armor stand in the market? Or are you that
well,
desperate for
I
training?
recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time.
How can a humble servant of
Buy armor from Brelka.
Don't miss out. Purchase a buff. Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. Gather round, all.
Come on, Brynjar. What is it? It's time.
Patience, Blanchet. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the wisp essence. And it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma blood elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the snow? Well...
Guaranteed.
The one and...
time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time.
Damn. I knew I shouldn't have waited.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. Nah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
All right, Grand Shay. Turn out your pockets. We know you have it. Jewelry. Legendary. Argonian craftsmanship. Don't play stupid. I said turn out your pockets.
Looking to stay alive?
I'm telling you, I don't... Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
I've never seen the old.
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think?
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
You disappoint me. I expected someone from outside Riften to be different, but I see corruption's reach holds little regard for boundaries. Enjoy the city. It will suit you well.
The old told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones.
You gonna stare all day? Everything I've got on display. Really? Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Sure, I'm a dirty peck. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmen.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor. From Grelka.
All meats guaranteed.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
Why are you always acting like such a big baby? I've gotten us this far.
This far? We're living in a sewer. You said we'd have a house as big as the Blackbriars by now.
What was that?
Son of a... I'll be back, and you'll be dead!
watch it!
Talk to me again when you've proved
I'm telling you. Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. I'll be here when you're done.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Have anything for us yet?
I'm busy. Don't you have something to do?
If you're looking for conversation,
I suppose I can
the
work
flagon
with your
isn't the
face.
place.
After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. All right then.
Vekel and me, we have a thing going. So I recommend you keep your hands off the merchandise.
Oh.
Sure, sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Here for a room or... You want something or not? I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single coin. Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that. Come back and see us again. I've already told that buffoon that I'm... Look around you. I'm barely keep... Good, and take this little message back to your bosses. I'm not paying any of you a single septim. Ever! Now get out of my inn. I said get out! I'm not paying a single coin. I said get out! I'm not paying a single coin.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was selected.
If you... What did you want? What does he want now? I already explained to him that you can't get blood from a stone. Look, I can't make the coin appear out of thin air. Please, be reasonable. I'll pay next month. And so have I. What's the point of paying anyway? Your outfit can't even fend for itself. I could do better tossing the gold into the sewer. You can't scare me with your tough talk. I'm not paying you people a single coin. Please, don't take the statue. It's the only thing of value I have left. Not Lady Dibella. No! Please, I can't lose her! I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
What do you want? With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
I'm not paying you or Brynjolf a single coin. Now get out of my tavern. and I never will. Now get out of my inn. How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them. Very well. Here, take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
I've never seen Mjol this upset.
Oh no, you're the one from Brynjolf's outfit, aren't you? Oh, there's no need for that. I know why you're here. Tell Brynjolf not to worry about it anymore. Oh, and look, I even have the payment I owed. Here, take it.
I'm right behind you. Let's get going then.
Now I remember. You're the new member of the Companions. So you what? Fetch the mead?
Sure, sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Stay out of trouble, or there's gonna be trouble.
Come back later. I may have some work.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood, the telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
I think you better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We can talk later.
Let me show you the operation. Then you can ask your questions. This is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. You play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. What we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients. Hey, I'm not done talking to you yet. Come. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arengoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arengoth and bring in a huge payout. Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the 4th Era in prison. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex, and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place. Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh?
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? These jobs aren't gonna finish themselves, you know.
All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.